What can I do for myself if I get sued by debt collectors? Brought to you by YourLegalLegUp.com, your advantage if you're being sued by debt collectors. Hi, this is one of a series of short videos meant to answer frequently asked questions. You'll find the link to more FAQs below in the About This Video section. The question here is, what can you do to protect yourself if you get sued by either an original creditor or a debt collector? Should you give up, fight, or what? This is an easy question and answer. What can you do if you get sued? You can fight it. The main reasons that you can and should fight a debt collection suit are that 1, you have a good chance of winning, and that really matters, right? 2, if you don't fight it and it's the wrong person suing you, you could end up having to pay twice. And 3, if you don't fight, you can never be sure they're going for the right amount of money, and a lot of times they aren't. I forget what the statistics are, but it's some huge amount, 20% or more of these cases that are brought for more money than the people have a right to. Not to speak of what they could actually prove, which is they could almost never prove anything. And even if you want to settle, you can settle for less if you start off by fighting. Of course, you expected these answers from me, right? We talk all the time about the weaknesses most debt collectors have in fighting lawsuits. They aren't designed to fight, they're designed to collect defaults, and they do that very efficiently. As one member recently said, he was in court along with hundreds of others, 400 in fact, and he was the only person who actually disputed his case. In short, the debt collectors often can't prove they own the debt at all, and they can't prove how much it is or that you owe it. And they don't usually have to. You can usually win your case if you concentrate on exposing these basic weaknesses, and our materials help people do that. You don't have to be a lawyer. Now, for just a little more explanation, although you can find much, much more in my other videos and on the website, why do I say they might not own your debt? Because debt is truly a huge business. Debts are bought and sold by the hundreds of thousands of dollars for a small percentage of their nominal value, what is supposedly owed. With that many accounts being sold, honest mistakes are inevitable. And so are some not so honest mistakes, like debt collectors keeping the information on accounts they've sold and continuing to try to collect intentionally, or by selling duplicates to more than one person, either intentionally or accidentally. These things happen. Or any number of other possible things, ways for people to end up with your information without the right to it. Why do I think you have a good chance to win? Really for the same reasons. The debt collectors are operating on a massive scale. They don't have time or inclination to get the evidence. They would really need to win if you fought. They are designed to get defaults and give up settlements very efficiently. Anything else costs them money. And in the law, getting evidence into the evidence is not always as easy as it might seem. Someone with personal knowledge needs to testify about documents or records, and debt collectors usually don't have that knowledge. Why do I say you might have to pay twice? Suppose someone sues me on a debt I owe you. If I pay them, would it affect your right to payment from me? Should it? No. You may owe someone the money, but if you pay the wrong person, you still owe the right person the money, and that's very important these days. Considering that so many debts are sold, and considering how widespread the information on any debt is, you owe it to yourself to insist that the person suing you has the right and the ability to do so. And the only way to do that is to take some relatively simple steps in the lawsuit they filed against you. And if you think you might want to settle, remember that people only ever settle for their own reasons and not to take care of or help you. They don't do it for you, they do it for themselves. They want the most they can get from you. They'll only settle for less if you show them that it will cost them more than it's worth to keep suing you. You should never forget that. Helping people protect their rights is what we do. Protect what's yours and don't let the debt collectors rip you off. YourLegalLegUp.com